I want to take you back to a moment that you'd probably rather forget. 1987 national title game versus Indiana. How well do you recall the final 10 seconds of that game?
I remember it all. I remember it all.
Could you take me through what you remember?
Well, we controlled the game. We had a great opportunity to win. We had a 6-point lead. We had 2 or 3 open shots when we had an 8-point lead that we were in and out on, and they came down and scored. And we had a couple free throws we missed, and we just played a great game. And Indiana, they hung in there, and they deserved to win because they made the plays at the end. But we had a really golden opportunity to win the national championship. We really did. And when they scored with about 5 or 6 seconds to go, we only had 1 timeout left, and we really didn't have options. We played Georgia in the regional in '96 to get to the Final Four in the semis, and we had the same thing happen. They scored with 6 seconds to go. We had 2 timeouts, so we were able to throw the ball at half court, take another timeout, and then make a good play. Indiana, we had to throw it long, and we just didn't complete it, and it was a very difficult loss. Keith Smart not only made the last shot, but he made 3 or 4 other great plays at the end of that game. He by himself really won the game for Indiana, and we just couldn't make a play at the end. There was probably 7 or 8 things that we could have done or could have made a play, and it just didn't go our way, and you end up losing a heartbreaker. And when you get that close to a national championship, that was our first time. And even though we weren't favored, you get that close. It took 16 years to get over that game until 2003 when we won in New Orleans, where we had lost in '87. That's the first time that '87 game got out of my mind.
Really?
First time. Took 16 years.
And so the final score of that '87 game was 74-73 Indiana. Did you ever watch tape that game?
I waited a long time. I saw a couple highlights by accident on tape, but I never really watched the whole game. I ended up watching different parts of it at different times. But usually my philosophy's always been, when you lose the last game of the year, I usually walk away. Because you look at it and you say, well, we could have done this. Usually when you lose a game, you look at it, the film right away to say, okay, let's fix this, we can fix that. When it's the last game of the year, there's nothing to fix. It's over. And so I'm very reluctant to watch that last game of the year again.
To what extent was there ever a point you doubted that you would actually win a national title? Not that you could, but that you would.
Well, I think there's always that doubt. I mean, it's difficult to do. We had a great chance in '87. '96, we got there. I think Kentucky was better than us, but we played well. We had a chance. There was a couple other years, '90, '89, I thought we could have gotten there and won it. Lost close games. But you worry about whether you're going to get there, and it is important to win. I mean, until you get there, everybody kind of says, well, I'm pretty happy. But the reality is you're not happy if you don't win a national championship. If you're in a situation at college where you have a team that can get to the Final Four, then you feel you wouldn't be happy if you didn't win at least one national championship.